Hey there, Steve Rubis with another installment of Capital Markets and Investor Relations in 2 minutes or less. Today we're going to talk about what is an ATM. And if you're not in capital markets or investor relations, your answer is probably an automatic teller machine. And you'd be partially correct. In capital markets, an ATM is an at-the-market offering, which is a very unique capital raising structure that allows a public company management team to sell equity whenever it chooses once the ATM is put in place. And the key here is that it's an easy and low effort way to raise capital quickly. And the key thought is this: if management's goal is to raise the stock price and they're using an ATM, they need to be sent back to Triple A Albuquerque right now. And the reason is that you're sending an irrefutable signal to the market that if you have an ATM in place, you are always going to sell into any share price hike. And what this does is it's going to eliminate the ability for the stock to have any sort of sustained run higher over time. And the reason is that any high quality long only investor is not going to tolerate perpetual dilution. They don't want dilution for a week, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or longer. And the other key thing to think about with these structures is that originally an ATM was the purview of the worst, meaning that you couldn't find legitimate financing. And then when I was in data center REITs in the mid-20 teens, they became the rage and everybody had to have one. And it was almost gauche not to have an ATM in place. And when you have liquidity needs and you're considering equity raise structures, a management team should consider the following premise. Only an investment banker gets rich from a preferred stock at the market offering. The key is if you need to raise money, you're better off doing a more larger, well-controlled raise and eliminating or avoiding the perception of perpetual dilution. Otherwise, the stock is never going to work and you're going to continue to need to raise capital and it's only going to get worse. So thanks for watching. Always here to help you with your capital markets, investor relations, and corporate finance needs.